Welcome, everyone, and glad to have you with us from Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. Hockey and all of his friends ready to go and amped up for what we have in store. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport, a rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the 19th ranked team in the land, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Gamecocks will kick it away first. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He's going to go for a big one. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. They've really performed at an elite level in conference play, and that'll build your confidence as we continue through this SEC season.
This was a team that was really motivated in the offseason coming into this one, and they knew the challenge ahead of them, but they also know how talented they are. And, David, they're putting that on display each...
He's loose. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the offense on first down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Off he goes. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. And the Gamecocks want to move quickly. They'll run the option. A run up the middle is stuffed for no gain.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Working their way closer and closer, a third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
This offense knew coming into this one, guys, how important it was to start early. And on this opening drive for them, they're doing a nice job running the football. They're on third down. They're in a position on the field now. If you're on defense, you got to be ready for a shot throw into the end zone.
Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23. Goes to the option. Powers through the defender. Oh, it's out! Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
As a defender, you love the big hits. And you know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you get the big hit and force the fumble.
Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Going up top on first down. He finds his man. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Offense in the hurry-up. The running back has it. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. To the air, it's Reed. They're working that left side. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38.
Well, offensive coordinators put in countless hours every week trying to formate and use different personnel groupings and shifts and motions to give their offensive success on 3rd down. You can tell in this game, this offensive coordinator, he has put in the work this week.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. Last time these two got together, it was a tight one, Jesse.
Seems like every time these two teams play, the game just feels faster, right? Because it is a rivalry game. There's just a greater sense of urgency when we see these teams match up.
Yeah, the fans feel it. They know it. There's so much to it. They think about it all year long. We can talk about the next game on the schedule. They're always looking forward to this one.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play.
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. The number 1 job is to protect their quarterback. And they did not.
They did not. But my number 1 job as a defensive lineman is to attack your quarterback and get him on the ground just like this, get in the sack, rattle this guy as much as you can, as many hits as possible on these quarterbacks.
And they're able to make the tackle. Texas A&M going quickly. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He unleashes a long one. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. Texas A&M back to work with another 1st down. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Got a man. It's Browning. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Texas A&M 14, South Carolina 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. To the ground with the back. Crosses the 30 to the 31 on a 6-yard pickup.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get 1st downs, and ultimately get some points.
Off the play fake. Gets it out quickly. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. New set of downs after that completion. The back goes in motion. Quick handoff. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Here comes the option. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Ooh, I like that option play. I'd keep running that too because it's obvious the defense right now is really keying in on this running back. That was a big point of emphasis for them all week long in practice, and it's opening up holes now for the quarterback to run.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. I know you want to prepare for every game the same way, but there's just something different about rivalry games, Jesse.
It's because, Reese, I think players are aware that games like this define your legacy as a player. Your record in rivalry games is something that people are going to talk about for years and years down the road. You have got to show up and play your best football in games like this.
Plays like that, but just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Gamecocks are in the red zone. On the option. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Yeah, the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Now the pitch. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Texas A&M 14, South Carolina 0.
Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. This is a designed run. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Second and goal for the offense. Quick pass on the fly motion. And they will score! Touchdown, South Carolina! Lining up for the PAT. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Coming out with it, it's Browning. Strikes the blow. He took the risk bringing it out of the end zone, and he'll go out of bounds at the 20. Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, he lets one fly deep. And he hauls it in inside the 30. Right down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Aggies! And once he got loose, it was all over. And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll throw it on first down. Out of the backfield, he's open. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
Nice job by the running back there on that angle route against zone coverage. He wasn't in a hurry. He was able to sort of find the soft spot in the defense and just gear down, make himself an easy target.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll pitch it. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch?
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The play action fake. Unloads to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and the D might have been a little too rough on the quarterback there. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Now on the option. He'll toss it. Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5.
I think you run that play on 2nd down knowing it's going to make 3rd down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know 3rd down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success rate.
Coming to the line, looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 29. Off play action. Looking to scramble. Finds the tight end. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on 3rd and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands, first down.
And the Gamecocks getting set on 1st and 10.
Let's go.
On the option. Tackle is made after a pickup of 6 down to the 19-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4.
29 Philly.
On the option. Now the toss. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
Get set, get set.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
Got it! And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks! On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
They go to the ground. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. Nothing the Aggies love more than saying howdy with a strong running game.
Yeah, how do you like that first down? How do you like that ground game? Like, That's what they've got to be built on. They got to have that toughness. When the Aggies have that toughness is when you see that their best teams are competing at a high level.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They've been running it, but now the pass. Going for it all. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. USC put together a breathtaking performance inside the Coliseum. And how do you not liken it to the way Leinart and Bush and Lendale White and Dwayne Jarrett used to just annihilate teams? 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Got room at the 35. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats, and he's shuffling, and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but, hey, batting it away, it's a big-time play.
He'll do it himself. They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
You blitz me, I'm getting the ball out of my hands. Really good job understanding that by the offensive coordinator, this quarterback, seeing the blitz, getting the ball to a playmaker, letting him do some damage. And more importantly, I don't have to throw it way down the field. Just get the first down.
He's got it on the right.
At the pace this guy's going at right now, this could be a record-setting type day. This could be a game for the ages for this dude. He already has 2 touchdowns, picks up that first down. This is still the first half, guys. What is this guy capable of doing the rest of the game? We're going to find out.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
They'll run the option. Quick toss. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Back to throw, it's Warren. Pulls it in. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Now the toss. And into the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished it off with a 17-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Trying to find his man on first down. Time to take a shot. And he's got it inside the 20. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. And they stay on target with the extra point, up 35-21. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return.
South Carolina, 21.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Snap coming before halftime. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Texas A&M has it teed up to start this second half. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. The Gamecocks pick up the first down.
Pound it, pound it, pound it. I might not have that pretty run-pass ratio of 50-50, but if I can run the football like this consistently, if you're not going to do anything about it, you want to be a great offensive coordinator, keep calling the run.
He'll toss it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And a great job by the linebacker. You could tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback checking the play. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here.
Terrier. 42 Spider. 4-2 Tuna.
Looking downfield, it's Warren. Gonna take a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. And the Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Makes a move. Just trucks through it. Found a lot of running room before he goes out of bounds, and what a way to build a little momentum. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Comes out throwing on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Payne. Nothing but green ahead. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. Texas A&M going up tempo. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This offense trying to quieten the crowd on first and goal, and they are not cooperating. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. Give him 6. Touchdown, Aggies. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss.
21.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quick.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
The pull and throw off the RPO. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. Offense with jumbo personnel. The option look. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. That's exactly what happened.
Looking downfield, it's Warren. They've got the screen set up. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Wow, you saw the speed of the defense there. They're trying to spit this football out to the running back from the perimeter. And how about the defense able to get to him quickly to bring him down for no gain?
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. The Gamecocks will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Let's see what he can do with it. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop.
Will take over. 1st and 10.
This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Going downfield for the big play. And he makes the catch inside the 20. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. The sweet feet buy a little time. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And quarterbacks got to understand, I know you got your favorites, and you're going to look out there and go, that guy's really good. I'm going to find ways to get him. But I got to take what the defense gives me, and double coverage is probably not the avenue that I want to go attack consistently.
That's caught. It's Campbell. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. They'll go to the ground. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. And the Aggies moving quickly to the line. Back to pass, it's Reed. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
Ball hasn't hit the ground a lot for this QB. He's already thrown 4 TD passes. He saw a look, wanted to take another shot, and that time they just fall short with the incompletion. But this defense, they have not had the answer with respect to defending the pass in this game.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? The corners are walked up tight. On second down, looking to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
They got nothing and liked it, or probably didn't like it on the last play. Now it's third and goal from the 1. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. So they got nothing on the last play. Here's third and goal from the 1. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-game land. So the offense will try to punch it in here on fourth and goal from the 1. Wide receiver now comes in motion. He wants to throw it again. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on fourth down.
Man, that stings. You go all the way down the field, you get a fourth and goal situation, and the offense comes up small. The defense gets the sack. No points for you.
The give to the single back. Finds just a bit of room. He'll pick up a couple to the 11.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Receiver looks it in, it's complete. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right, and having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. The give to the back. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
This defense has got some monsters up front. Individual athleticism. You see guys winning their one-on-ones. They're getting pushed. They're swimming the offensive lineman and then converging on the running back.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Finds a man in the middle. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Buys a little time. He's going to take off. At the 35, he's loose. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10.
325.
Motion from the offense. Back to throw, it's Warren. Shoots it to the left. Got it! Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
You got to give this defensive staff a ton of credit. They had a plan for this guy, right? They've watched him on film. He's been eating defenses alive. They've limited him. That was only his first catch. They've changed up their coverages. They've gotten after the quarterback. Great defensive game plan coming to this.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And when you get closer to this area near the red zone and closer inside the 5 like you are here, it's tough to throw certain routes, right? Like, you need to throw those slants. You need to throw those fades. Get the ball out of the quarterback's hands really, really quickly, because you know you're going to get some pressure from that defense.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They've hung in there, Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are you going to go for it on 4th down?
Yeah, you know, after running so many plays offensively on the drive, I know it'd be disappointing to only walk away with a field goal, but you'd feel even worse if you went for a touchdown and didn't get it. I think you kick it right here.
A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll go to the air. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
And he tacks on the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Penn State is getting blitzed right now in Beaver Stadium in front of that super loyal fan base. Loyal, but my goodness, that's being tested today. They're trailing by 14 to Oklahoma. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. A really disappointing end to that last drive, David. Getting stopped on 4th and goal, they'll try to regroup. He wants to go deep. And he reels it in inside the 30. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. It's 1st and goal as Texas A&M comes to the line. Snap it to the back. Touchdown Aggies. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Paul.
I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
They'll run the option. Fights off a defender. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy because that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
Wants to throw. It's Warren. Getting some heat. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Got him downfield. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
He'll toss it. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. Fires left. Makes the grab. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. So, Jesse, they're able to connect on the crossing route against the zone. You run that pattern against that coverage. What do you have to keep in mind?
Well, the receiver needs to know where the soft spot is in the defense so he can gear himself down. And the quarterback, Reese, has to play with great timing. Because if he's too early or too late on the throw, that might get picked.
Throws for the tight end. He's got it. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. The pitch. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal?
Let's go.
Fast motion from the offense. Looking for a man. It's Warren. Trying to get to him. Running through contact. And that's a live ball. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapping around guys, the ball's bound to pop out occasionally, and you got to be in the right place at the right time.
This offense is so deep, it's teetering on the edge of a safety. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Finds just enough space to create some breathing room. He's got it up to the 12. Texas A&M going quickly. Looking to throw on 2nd down. He's going up top. Fires and picked off. Got room on the return. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
Goes to the option. He'll pitch it. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. He's up to 86 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 Russian defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
To the air, it's Warren. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. They're trying to get to him. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game.
I think after failing on the 4th down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
Makes the grab. It's Payne. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing it.
What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
The kickoff team lined up. They'll have to give it back after giving up that safety. Playing the field position game as he makes the fair catch right at the 50. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put up 4th